Hello everyone, thanks for dropping by. I'm doing a video today, Friday the 2nd of February, as I won't be doing one on Monday as I've got somebody coming to the flat and they're coming about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock when I'm generally doing a video and I don't want to be halfway through it when the bell goes on the door. So you could say that this is Monday's video brought forward to today. Anyway, as you know, that's Daisey Ridley on the screen. And the reason I'm doing one about Star Wars is I was looking at Ryan's channel, RK Outpost, and this is what I watched last night. Now, Ryan did this 1 day ago, as you can see by the title on his video. Disney Star Wars next movie will bring back Rey Skywalker. Well, she's not a Skywalker, she's not even a Palpatine. Daisey Ridley returns to Lucasfilm. Now, before I did this video, I had a look at Mike Zero's channel, and this is the latest one, Rise of Skywalker sequel leaked by Favreau and Filoni. Now, that was building up from these. I've not watched these 3 yet, but Mike Zero says that this new thing with Rey returning will be a TV series. Now, Ryan says it'll be a movie, so one of them's wrong. And apparently this new TV series is, from what he said on his video, is a convoluted mess. And Luke's coming back to real life. He's going to bring back flesh and blood. Kylo Ren there is going to fall into some kind of force pit where the time at the bottom of it is slower than on the planet. And that is the reason this sequel to the Disney sequel is going to be set 15 years after the end of the Rise of Skywalker. Which is the reason I made a comment on Mike Zero's channel.
Everybody is freaking
Shut out. It says, sounds awful, convoluted and reeks of desperation. Best to just wipe the slate clean and retcon episodes 7, 8 and 9 with no Rey, etc. Which I believe that is the general view over the real Star Wars fan base. Now, regarding Rey coming back, that Ryan says and Mike Zero says, looking around I found this from Screen Rant. Now, this was done on December the 2nd last year. Daisey Ridley spots Star Wars return speculation after Lucasfilm meeting, and it boils down to what she had on her Instagram and that. Nothing saucy happening, just a lunch visit. We're now feeling so nostalgic because this was 3 years ago, and it just renewed speculation around Daisey Ridley's Star Wars return. Began on December the 1st last year. So obviously they knew how bad the Star Wars theories have become through Kathleen Kennedy's meddling, and they decided on December the 1st that it would be a good idea if Mary Sue came back. I don't know who brought that bright idea up, but it's not going to really work. And Daisey Ridley must return as Rey for future Star Wars movies. Why? The Star Wars fans, the real Star Wars fans, are not interested in her or any of the other characters from the Star Wars trilogy. The Disney trilogy, that is. They want the old characters, not the new ones. Neither Daisey Ridley nor Lucasfilm might be prepared to announce plans for Rey's return in future Star Wars movies. But that must be part of the studio's long-term plans. Well, that's just sounds of conjecture. And it goes against what Ryan says and what Mike Zero says. It says, Lucasfilm is currently developing several new films of the Star Wars franchise, but none are confirmed to involve Rey or any other actors from the recent trilogy. The new film from Damon Lindelof, well, that's been disputed, could potentially bring back some sequel trilogy actors, but that would be in support of or cameo roles. Daisey Ridley could return as there is no way to let audience know Ray could still around and active. However, she deserves another chance to be at the centre of a major story. And then it goes on, and that's the article. Now, zip forward to January the 23rd this year. Star Wars Daisey Ridley is open to returning to future sequels. She said she's willing to play Rey Skywalker again if Lucasfilm invite her to reprise her roles, which is different to that. That was just speculation. Now this hinges on an interview she did for the Internet Movie Database. I'm open to a phone call. She said, I'm looking for employment. Fair enough. Her career's not gone all that well since she left Star Wars. The English actor, well, she's an actress, not an actor, as in she's a woman, not a man. Portrayed Rey, blah, 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 blah. And then they said there's certain scope for the actor to return to a galaxy far, far away soon. Will Rey return to the Star Wars universe? Lucasfilm has several other Star Wars movies in the pipeline that could conceivably feature Rey. Doesn't say they will, which again, where's Ryan saying that they will? Is Ryan getting his information from Mike Zero? And where's Mike Zero getting his information from? And then it goes, whoops, sorry. Blah, 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 blah. And then there's Rian Johnson squeaked up. Then there's The Last Jedi director, long gestated Star Wars trilogy, which represents yet another potential franchise re-entry point for Rey. In other words, the trilogy to Disney's trilogy. Johnson maintains that the project is still happening despite little visible momentum since it was announced in 2017, i.e. 5 years ago. I've stayed close to Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy and we get together often and talk about it, Johnson said in August 2022. It's just at this point a matter of schedule and when it can happen. In other words, he still thinks he's going to get his trilogy. It would break my heart if I were finished and I couldn't get back in that sandbox at some point. Oh, what a bloody shame for him. He shouldn't have made such a bloody mess with The Last Jedi then, should he? And that was January 23rd. The next day, X-Fire jumped on the bandwagon and Daisey Ridley opened to reprising her Star Wars role. Riley has confirmed her interest in reprising her role as Rey, and it's more or less a repeat of the previous article. Now, the only bit which is different is this. Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy has confirmed that the franchise intends to return to the main series timeline to further the story of the new characters. In other words, it's the last FU to the fans from that bitch. And till she's gone, I can't see anything changing. Now, it says the Star Wars franchise is currently focused on live-action shows, including The Mandalorian, Ahsoka, Jeremy's poster girl, Andor, which no one's interested, and the Book of Boba Fett, which everybody hated. All of which are set between Episode 3, Return of the Sith. Now, if they're going to have a new timeline with Rey and all the rest, then it can't be shoehorned in with the real timeline of canon, episodes 1 to 6. So, where's Ryan getting his information that there's be a movie with her coming back? And where's Mike Zero's getting the movie information? Maybe Ryan will give us more speculation on the Friday Night Tights tonight with the rest of the team, but your guess is as good as mine. And the final article I found is this. Daisey Ridley is open to return to Star Wars. This is NME. This was done on the 26th of January, and it's just more or less saying everything what before. Do I want her back? Not a chance. I want episodes 7, 8, and 9 to be retconned and following Timothy Zahn's trilogy story, which is the real sequel to Return of the Jedi. And until we get some real changes at Lucasfilm via changes at Disney, we're going to have to wait and see what happens. Disney's got the AGM in March, and they've got the first quarterly meeting in the next couple of weeks or so. So if everything goes pear-shaped at Disney, then there's not going to be any money for any future Star Wars with Rey, i.e. Daisy, and all the rest of them. I might do another one during the week if I find some more information, but I think we're on the 10-minute mark now. Sorry about that. Dry throat. So, you know the routine, people. Like, dislike, comment, subscribe. It's completely up to you. So until a week on Monday, that's it. Bye-bye.